This new patron is a friend of those with reason, then she did not burn mine away. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator. I've decided to reorganize my thoughts a little bit here today. You'll see that my aspects are a little more reorganized into a hierarchy of sorts. I just wanted to keep my thoughts on what the riddle could be in one place. Secondly, I've decided that with someone so healthy, it would be a shame not to use it. The white door holds no fear for me, so we will walk through it. I cannot remember what the problems here were, but I do remember that my dread is a slight issue currently. We'll move things at a steady clip here, see what we can uncover. We are learning Sanskrit, which is useful. Having our notoriety called out in such a way is not, though. Getting my extra funds will help me continue. Back to the grindstone. I will offer them no devotion, though. Well, I'm definitely not taking restlessness. The Orchard of Lights, or the Lodge of the Sage Knight. I also notice we have a pair of interlocking triskelions here. Interesting. Fascination is an issue. Last night, in the billowing blue of the Lodge of the Sage Knight, I sat on velvet cushions and watched two dead contend with shining swords. They came with the place, said the woman who rules here now, the one who calls herself Galmier. I was not the Sage Knight, if that's what you're wondering. He went higher in the mansis long before I came here. My attention has drifted. The swords sparkle like falling water, the dead move like dancers. And I have become a scholar of such things. Is this Sanskrit? Excellent. Well then, let's put my new knowledge to use. I find it more powerful here than in the... Well, there are other issues. Might as well continue looking for some books. My good friend Morland. Ha! Nothing, Mr. Detective. You'll find nothing here. Translated, the flayed tantra. This tantra is recorded as being spoken by an enigmatic individual identified as Peel, with many of the qualities of the mythological mantra. The humors of a gentleman. That will be an interesting read. But first, the tantra. Peel was numbered among the great hooded princes, but it breaks with its brethren and followed the Thunderskin in endless dance. Interesting. Again, Moreland, you're a paycheck and nothing more. A way to wring funds for this expedition out. My reason is too diminished to push any further. Unfortunately. It is a sad and sorry state of affairs. A Geminate invocation. Once Peel had peeled itself, it had the ink it needed to write the Tantra. It had to face the wrath of its fellows. Here is the invocation it used to fend them off. The sister and witch has always been invoked for protection at a crossroads, at a moonrise where the land shelters the sea. Interesting. New heart taken thus. New heart taken thus. I will read the humors of the gentleman. By the end of the first act, Mevelian has revealed a secret door in the walls of the house to Leo, and Corvino has taken to consuming worms. And I will push myself through the white door again. Is this? I don't know. I want to get a few new influences before I move on. Ink, paper, and fizzling of the electric lights. Ha! Too bad I could not pay away my job. But there is issue here. Let us return to the place of delights swiftly, thus we may continue well. Oh, that was poor timing. Darn. An icy atmosphere. I say we return to the lodge. Glimmering. I recall my dream. This was the lodge of the blue silk, flapping in the winds of the bounds of the manse's edge, and here was its mistress, who welcomed me as she welcomes all travelers. Company is nice, she confined, but I still miss my Christopher. 10 years! 10 years and not enough. But we could not have been long together, not without touching each other. And you know what occurs when a man long lies with a long woman. Or perhaps you don't. I hope you don't. I won't tell you just in case. I will give you a tiny gift. The play is scabrous and occasionally hilarious. The characters are contrary and capricious. Many in the more resonant lines might well be formulae of power disguised in plain sight. If I was not so racked with notoriety, I would consider harvesting new friends. But afflictions must be tended, and vitality is of good circumstance here. Can I talk about my goals without telling what I'm doing? Let us try, I suppose. Hopefully they don't ask for my reason for my job. Will be tested if that's the case. Ah, thank God. I must dedicate my reason to this. Hopefully it's not a patron who requires reason of me. I am safe for now. My adversary is a fool. Passion, a follower. Good. The sick room grows close and stale. Time to get up. Time indeed, for I wish you to pledge your health to forcing yourself through the white door. Dreams ask a lot of you sometimes, especially in the act of pursuing them. Oh? Fleeting reminisce, how quaint. Oh, I am seeing things. Well, isn't that good? I have the money I need to continue my works. That is all I ask. I keep trying to pay them. They're not my followers. They are not my followers yet. Sabilla, an acquaintance. Sabilla is a man of prodigious appetites. He is long past the point where their satisfaction has given him any pleasure, but he has learnt so very much. Sabilla, my friend, my future friend, we have things to talk about. No. Trust me. Come into my parlor. The rites must be observed. Burning of the Unburnt God? That's a book I can read. Sounds excellent. I want to learn more about this Sage Knight. A favor from authority. I've learned something that will earn me favor once only. I can save a follower with it. Last night I dreamt of blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau came here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally. She snorts derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher? But their folly is your fortune. I will tell you something that may help you if the Bureau ever troubles you. It is good to know that you can be relied on for such information, my friend. I have found a place of respite in my dreams. The Pavilion of the Sage Knight is a welcome distraction from the everyday. While I study, I seek new books. It is not yet my time to explore something new. Not yet. Sabilla understands blood, yet he does not understand birth. That is interesting. My friend Rhaenyra believes you can be of greater use to us, Sabilla. Perhaps you would like to become more than you are. I believe that's the appropriate path. The War of Rhodes, 1450 to 1580 Censored Edition. Thank you, Morland. This is intriguing. Wilsford described the War of the Rhodes, an event in history other than our own, in detail, but numerous pages have been removed. The name of the publisher is blanked out. An ominous slip stapled to the cover explains that Wilsford has been excised. Interesting. Intriguing. Powerful. I must push away these bleak thoughts. Not restlessness, that's for sure. A Forgotten Chronicle. A story of a city without a gate, a queen who was not born, a war which was not fought. Queen's born. Last night I visited the lodge of the Sage Knight. My hostess manifested as an elegant woman with fashionably short hair and dark glasses. No, she admits, I don't need them any more than I need eyes. Allow me my sentimentalities, but you've come for knowledge, I expect. Here is a story I heard from my Kusham days. You're welcome to it. Only remember me if you come to take the pilgrimage. Queen. One must open before this way opens. Stone Witch has been invoked. What must open before this way opens? Seems familiar for some reason. I feel we're close, but not there. Jensen ultimately concludes, with apparent reluctance, that the deity was a goddess. He suggests its gender may have been the cause of its suppression. The rites described are often eerie, sometimes grisly. Rite of the Crucible of Soul and an Ardent Horizon. More forge aspect. More money. A rite. Rights are powerful things. I can use this to discover a new place to go. I want for... What must open before this way opens? Higher level knock... Okay. Okay, to upgrade... Every door in the mantis requires its sacrifice. No. With. Study with any lore fragment of the same level to upgrade to the higher level knock lore. Is there something that I have multiple of? Erudition. Erudition. I would love to have it. How to get it? Perhaps we might be smiled upon? What about 2 wood whispers? Glimmerings. We will try it. It is possible that my forays into the other world can give me glimmering. I need to solve this riddle. I need to see what's beyond the stag door. I need to be part of the know. It's good to see that you are suitable to our needs, Sibylla. Rhaenyra has hope for you. I might as well explore at the same time, but I do have a commission for Secret Histories, but I believe that requires study, and I cannot do anything but work. So explore I will. Furtive truth. I've gotten glimmering before from the Sage Knight. Erudition. I could have kept with it. Okay, erudition then. So I know that the Sage can offer me erudition without the need for study. Glimmering or use a sanctuary. What is mine? What is House Violet? I have not a sanctuary. Perhaps it's time to move my headquarters. Could be. White door requires my health. Again. The Study will fail, but then I can attempt my erudition. What have I found? Chateau Reveline. The favorite stories from the Comte de Reveline claim they descended from the first Sun King. Other stories have them prowling the forest in wolf shape. They are long gone, the rotting chateau remains. Not all its malignities have been uncovered. A good place to explore. I know I had problems at Keglin's Scratch, but this new place might warrant my attention. Rose, my friend, my powerful friend, take Rhaenyra and find out what's at this chateau. The remote and rotting chateau of the Comte de Ravine was looted long ago. We have found hints that it was not looted thoroughly enough. There may be a secret room. There may be a curse. Secret rooms are the purview of lantern specialists, if I am remembering correctly, and I have none of those. Let's find one. My studies have been stymied for now, but let us try to study the lore that opens. I do have that erudition. Glimmering at the Orchid of Lights. Last night, in the great pavilion above the grey sprawl of the Bounds, a woman who once called herself Teresa Galmier sat on gilt-fringed cushions and offered me a horn cup of dream wine. The wine is imaginary, she explained, but the cup is not. To navigate the Mansis, one must understand the distinction. Perhaps one day you'll join me on the pilgrimage, or I'll join you. So here, let's share a secret. And her breath tickled my ear. So I can gain the influence of unlocking from her as well. Which, again, is useful, but not in its current iteration. I have other things that must be taken care of first. I'm afraid that though I've made some progress, I may be approaching the limits of what I can do with this job. I would like to see how my navigation of this works out, though. Erudition. Yes. I will provide you erudition. Is that different than how it worked before? I believe it used to summon an answer, provide erudition, or use a library. A furtive truth. That might be better now than what I can hope for. Something I can explore yet. Did my friends not embark on their expedition? Well, no. Oh, right. I'm the one who decided I needed more followers for that. We will find a new place, and we will attract a new crowd. That is worrying. Oh no. Oh no. My job will be quite coarse and ungentle with me if I do not show up at the appointed time, at the appointed hour. I hope it does not burn my reason. It does not. This new patron is a friend of those with reason, then she did not burn mine away. I was so worried of that. Vedget. Edits the Kirschem Review. Too ghastly or thrilling for literary magazines. She can teach Greek, but that's something I already have. I've resolved a knowledge challenge. With a new patron, with new knowledge, I'm going to push forward and see if I can turn these fragments of lore into something more substantial. Hopefully, next time.